Welcome to Live, Life Inspired Views for Every Day. My name is Chris Meyer, and I'm a curious soul. Who's the wisest person you know? One who you would consider seeking help or guidance from when dealing with a difficult issue. Maybe different people for different situations. Whoever they may be, they are someone who demonstrated a sense of wisdom in their approach to life, their area of expertise, or their ability to unravel a situation to find the best understanding or approach forward. As these thoughts circled in my mind in preparation to write this week's podcast, I thought of my dad, the wisest person I knew. I miss being able to turn to him for his insight and wisdom. But in reflection, I now recognize his patterns of guidance or helping me solve a problem or make a decision. He first listened to me, and every once in a while gave me another way of looking at an issue, never telling me what to do or advising me on what he thought was right. In the end, he seemed to always encourage me in the way I was leaning. Now I see his wisdom. He empowered me each time by saying something like, I think your choice might be just right. Hmm. I've mentioned that my journals are full of quotes that reflect how I view my purpose and attitude toward living. In the mornings when I relish those first sips of coffee from my Harvey cup and do my morning reading, I'll often end that time by opening up a quote feed from Pinterest in my email. I love the quotes I get and write many of them into my journal. It dawned on me last year that the quotes are all fitting to my philosophical viewpoint, my attitude toward living and justice and loving and forgiving. Duh! Pinterest just found my algorithm and fed me only the kinds of quotes I loved. Before I started to write this, I knew I wanted to explore the concept of wisdom, but wasn't sure how. As I often do when I think or search for ideas, I leaned back in my desk chair and gazed at my bookshelves for inspiration. I thought I would pick several books and choose something from them that pointed to how we gain wisdom or follow the wise. I could hardly stop choosing the books I wanted to draw from because, like the quotes from Pinterest, my bookshelves are filled with the kind of books in which the wisdom I am drawn to is expressed. They seize me, and I found myself wishing I could just sit down and read them all over again. I couldn't even pick a favorite one. They all had something profound, something pointing to wise living. Like the Dalai Lama said in the Book of Joy, our life is short. We are guests here on the planet, visitors who have come for a short time, so we need to use our days wisely to make our world a little better for everyone. It's similar to what I read in the Daily Stoic not long ago. Ryan Holiday said, life is very brief, far too brief to spend it chasing the wrong things, to be attentive to the wrong things, and it's too short to spend it the way far too many people do, which is to say, unthinkingly plotting, flattering, seeking, and arguing. Spend it on what matters to you. Holiday goes on to say, wisdom is not a destination. It's a method, a practice, a lifelong commitment to learning, questioning, and improving. It's acquiring knowledge from mentors, studying history, and immersing yourself in books. It's stepping outside your comfort zone and engaging in deep conversations. It's acknowledging mistakes, challenging preconceptions, and embracing humility. Most of all, it's always fighting to remain a student, no matter how old or accomplished we are. Hmm. We were in Hayward, Wisconsin last week, visiting several different friends who live on the lake. The conversations were deep and thoughtful. The laughter was exuberant, the shared food exquisite. But they fit the algorithm, like Pinterest. We were of like minds, exploring thoughts, sharing, and challenging ideas. Like Holiday said, life is very brief, far too brief to spend it chasing the wrong things, to be attentive to the wrong things. Finding like minded thinking is refreshing. It's also good in the mix to challenge each other to see a wider picture. I recently received a wonderful new book entitled Onward Cultivating Emotional Resilience in Educators by Elena Aguilar. Wow, it is packed with wisdom. Aguilar says we craft a short story every time we interpret an event. These interpretations boost or drain our resilience. They strengthen the dominant narratives we tell about our lives. Oh, isn't that great? Just think. It's like the Pinterest algorithms. We strengthen the dominant narratives we tell about our lives. Dad did give me wisdom that reflects one of my personal algorithms. He told me it first in Norwegian. Var det ikke for optimism en pessimisten ikke skulle aldri vite hvor lykkelig han ikke er. It means, were it not for the optimist, the pessimist would never know how lucky he isn't. Sir Winston Churchill said it like this: a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. So open yourself to be challenged by different viewpoints. Love those who think differently than you, but surround yourself with people and wisdom that encourage you to do good, be kind, love others, and live wisely. This week, on your bathroom mirror, write, what kind of attitudes do I find repeated in my algorithm? Are they wise? Join me next Monday for Live, Life Inspired Views for Every Day. I'm Chris Meyer, and I'm a curious soul.